Hello everybody. I'm trying to get some editing done, but there's so many things happening. The boat is an absolute mess. It is proving to be difficult to get up to date with the videos, so I'm giving you a little quick live update. It's not live, but it's much more recent than the videos you'll see in the coming week. Hey, get back. I see you. There's the compartment where the motor used to be. I know, it's an engine. I call it the motor. Why do they call it motorboating if there are engines in boats? I don't know. That's neither here nor there. This is the motor engine thing that we purchased. Underneath there's no intake or valve covers. That's why it's covered up, because it's a little gray out. We had some rain. The old transmission is bolted to it, and essentially it was ready to drop in the hole and reassemble. You can see I've got my old intake manifold here, which I've been scrubbing and wire brushing. You can see why I can't get any videos done. Anyways, it was the morning that Mike and I were going to put that back in the hole. You see we have an engine hoist here. We got all kinds of tools. I've got a new carburetor coming, which is going to be great, and we're going to fix this so it doesn't fail again. We were getting ready to put it in the hole, and the engine builder called and said, that's not going to work. So he informed us that instead of a counterclockwise engine, which is what the old one used to be, he gave us a clockwise turning engine. He said, you know, you have to change the seal, the cam, you got to take the crank out. He claimed it would take him about an hour at his place, which is about 2 hours from where I'm at now. So thankfully we didn't put it back in the hole and install it when he told us this. So, okay, I mean, as you can see, I'm in a boatyard right now. Let me show you what it looks like. So anyways, we decided to bring it back, and how's that, huh? Pretty crazy. We decided we were going to bring the motor back to him and let him fix it rather than try to do it ourselves, because we didn't want to screw anything up. And then I'm sitting here relaxing yesterday, and I look over here and I see the hoist is there and all the tools, and I think to myself that this remote oil filter setup is still on the port side, which is just as old as the other motor, which failed, and thought, man, it really would be good to replace that. But in order to do that, I have to take the manifolds off, and because I can't reach it otherwise. And then I'm like, you know, it's funny because I've got a motor that is ripe for replacing that, and I'm already up on the hard, and I already have the tools here. How easy would it be to replace the other side as well? And I've heard some of your comments, both here on this channel and on Mike's channel during the live at 5s, saying that this is the perfect time to replace both motors, considering what I have ahead of me. And I can't argue that fact. And the price is really good. He's a reputable engine builder, and he's giving me a very good price for engines, and I wouldn't have to get the boat hauled out again and go through all the rigmarole of bringing tools here again if I replace it now. If a couple weeks or a month from now or whenever that motor goes bad, it'd be a lot more work than just doing it now. And fate intervened by giving us a motor that will work on the port side. I already have it. So, what does that mean? It means I have a lot more scrubbing to do. We'll have to pull the other motor out just like this. It may not look like much, but it's actually free of grease and oil. There's a little bit of water down there, probably from the rain we had yesterday. But I'll have to do the same thing. I gotta pull the starter off the distributor and mark the wires, and I'll probably wind up cleaning the intake on the other one, ordering a new impeller for the water pump, the alternator, and have the starter rebuilt. And it just means another couple of weeks being here at this yard. It's a great boat yard for doing work. But I'd so much rather be in the water, I can't tell you. It'd be easier to get the dogs on and off, and you know, boats are meant to be in the water. There's less flies out there, believe it or not. So I'm very motivated to get this done, and what that means is I'm going to be doing a lot of work, getting a lot of grease under my fingernails, and not sitting behind the computer like I want to. So for anybody concerned as to why it's been a minute since I put a video out, well, now you know what's happening now. I will get some videos out here and there on rainy days and when I have some hours to kill, and they're going to be from time before now, so the timeline's going to jump around. But there's some cool stuff that's happened, and in the meantime I'm coordinating with parts guys like my friend Mark at Bullfrog Creek back home. He's getting me a lot of parts that I need, and he's giving me a break by giving me some stuff at his cost, and he's always been a great dude. So for my marine parts, I'm still going to Mark, despite how far away I am. Mike has been integral to this, just like he was the first time I replaced the motors. So there's a lot of people out there I have to thank, including you guys. The cost of this would be extremely daunting if it wasn't for help from all of you, so I really do appreciate it. So that being said, I have some work to do. I'm going to pull the wires and the distributor off the other motor. You can see I got a bunch of things over here that are marked. All my bolts, nice exhaust manifold, and I've got these, the legs for the engine mounts. All of the wires here are labeled so that I can know how to put them back. Intake manifold bolts, raw water. Oh my gosh, there's the old water pump, and there's the new one, and there's the box that the radiator came in, the alternator rather, and the, good grief, everywhere you look there's bits and pieces and parts, and man, all I want to do is go out there and fish and kayak, and well, that's pleasure boating, I guess. Okay, I will see you guys next time. Hopefully I'll get some videos out when I have an opportunity. So don't worry, nothing's happened to me. I'm just busy getting greasy.